What's up guys, and here's my extremely efficient yet deep review of the Pixel 4a. I will mention things not mentioned in other reviews, so stay tuned till the end of the video. So let's start off with the build quality. The phone is very well built and sturdy for a plastic phone and comes with two perks. It's a small form factor phone and only weighs 143 grams or about 5 ounces. The display is a 5.8-inch display using OLED technology, so you get great contrast of colors and an efficient screen in terms of battery use. And here's an example of the colors you can see. This brings us into the speaker side of things, and these speakers pack a great deal of bass relative to most other flagships such as Samsung and Apple. They are also dual stereo speakers, which provide an equal amount of volume from either side. You will not notice an imbalance of sound. Cell reception is great, especially if you use Google Fi, since you get tower switching between the T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular. The phone has 2 mics though instead of 3 like other manufacturers, so keep that in mind. So what does that mean though? That means that you will not get as good noise cancellation from background noise, but on the other hand, your voice will be a bit louder, especially in video recordings. The battery life on the Pixel 4a is extremely good because it has good sleep battery life. You can idle for a long time and you will not lose much battery life, and that is because of the 3140 mAh lithium polymer battery in comparison to the lithium ion batteries found in other smartphones such as Samsung and Apple. You will get a whole day of battery life easily with this phone. Gaming is decent using this Pixel 4a because it has a Snapdragon 730G, which is a mid-ranger. It has 128 gigabytes of storage and 6 gigabytes of RAM. The storage is more than enough though, because you can actually save an unlimited amount of photos and videos on Google Photos if you take these photos and videos using a Google phone like a Pixel. So here's a game I'm going to show you called Black Desert to see the gaming performance. It's pretty heavy, so it works very smooth and well for a 730G chipset. And with in terms of software, you will get at least 3 years of support, which we apparently already got Android 11, but we should be getting Android 12 and 13 also on this phone. We also have a Titan M chip, which is a security chip from Google, which is important if you care about security. Next up, we're going to be talking about the camera. It's amazing, up to flagship level with no doubt. Here are some pictures. The camera uses a Sony IMX363 sensor, which is back from 2016, which is totally fine by the way. Google engineers haven't upgraded it on purpose due to the upgrades on the new sensors are still not worthwhile. And as you can see, it performs high as a rank 22 for a sensor from 2016. That's pretty good, and it does decent in daylight and exceptionally well in low light, which segues us into the astrophotography side of the Pixel 4a. And here are some pictures I took. So the way it works is it takes about 15-second exposure images stacked about 15 times to capture an image, just as the Pixel 4 works. I have a video that talks into this more in detail, by the way. You are welcome to see it, linked at the end of the video. And we have Google's camera, which implements a photosphere mode, which helps you capture an ultra-wide image using your normal wide-angle camera. And Google has implemented a 2 times lossless zoom, which can compensate for a telephoto camera. This is a very smart move from Google, attempting to compensate for the lack of ultra-wide camera and the telephoto camera. So let's talk video. Video is very good, but it's not as glamorous and amazing such as the flagship level. So you can record 4K 30 FPS or 1080p in either 60 or 30 FPS. But keep in mind there's a downgrade in video quality when recording 1080p and 60 fps, so I recommend either 4K 30 fps or 1080p 30 fps for your video recordings. Here's a video. Testing the sound. 1, 2, 3. Testing the optical image stabilization. Running. Setting the focus. So who's this phone for? It's for the person who wants to get a phone with no gimmicks and still have everything you need. It's the Android competitor for the iPhone SE. It's for the minimalistic and simple. So let me know if you guys would like more reviews, and make sure you like and subscribe for more interesting videos. Thank you, bye.